Good evening, truck and tractor pull fans. Do not laugh about the background. It's very important. You're going to hear about it shortly. Tootsie Pops. And we'll let you know why Tootsie Pops is the number one theme for the night here very shortly. Won't we, Zimmy? But anyway, yeah, we got the great event. Good evening, Kendra. How are you?
Good evening. I'm wonderful.
How dare me?
I know. You just let me just sit over here.
But anyway,
wonderful weekend.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic event at Boonesboro, Maryland, which never a doubt. Just a fantastic event. Good puller numbers in most of the classes. We knew we would have that.
Great crowd.
I won't say surprise winners, but we had some good pulling. That's the bottom line. Had a great crowd. Everybody got along, so we did good as far as I know.
And they sold out of ice cream.
And they sold out of ice cream.
That's how you know it's a good event. They sold out of ice cream.
And it was beautiful temperatures, beautiful weather.
Oh, perfect.
No rain in sight. A little overcast at times. It really kept the temperature down. It was good to see a lot of the people again. It was my first time out teching with Bill Grove this year, and had a good time. It's good to talk to a lot of people, seen some faces I haven't seen a lot in the last year or so. But fantastic, man. This is East Coast. East Coast Pro Pulling is back. So it's good to see people back together. Tommy Beggar's tractor's back together. And I want to tell you what, things sounded very crisp. Idling, it sounded very good leaving the starting line. He had an unfortunate rough ride. But I tell you, that tractor is sounding very good, running very good. So it's good to see Tommy back out. Had a really good semi-truck class. Some trucks we don't normally see here. Normally did make the truck here, and we'll go over that whenever we get to the results. 12 modified four-wheel drive trucks, super pros. We actually managed to get the Tommy showing up. I think 6 or 7. Was hoping Josh and Brandon would get there. That would push us close to 10, but I'm assuming they were farming. That's usually the thing that's going to keep them from showing up to an event. So.
They made it to the pool, just them two, but it was at 9:00 at night was about when they got finished.
Okay. Well,
so they were talking with us, and they got done farming in time to come down and actually watch their class, but not to
participate. Obviously,
unfortunately.
Hopefully soon we'll see them back out on the track. So that was good to see. And of course, there's a couple people like Dave Becker is normally there, still waiting on parts. Henry Everman is always there with his full force, waiting on parts. So it's just a game that we got to deal with right now. So, but other than that, great numbers, great show, good job by Washington County Tractor Pullers, East Coast Pro Pulling. We're going to get into some results. I also have a couple of classes that were ran at Leonardtown, Maryland. Our 466 hot farm tractors were there Saturday night while we were at Boonesboro. And then I also included the national 4x4 class that ran Sunday there. So we'll get into them later. And I guess we ought to, before we get going, we ought to elate into this. Talk about something real quick while I get this page up so we can discuss this Tootsie Pop thing coming up.
Well, I saw Mike Walker, calling me out on the no baked goods. Listen, Kendra's Cakes was closed for the holiday.
There you go. That's
what we're gonna go with. We won't tell everybody that I took an hour and a half nap before I came down to the pool. So I was,
I
had to do that. It was not for me. It was for you all. So I was the pleasant,
we didn't have to give you a Snickers bar, in other words.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great pull at Boonesboro. Super happy to be out there. Had a nice holiday weekend. Luckily, my job gave me off Friday and Monday. So I guess I really don't have too many excuses for not bringing you guys baked goods, but it'll be all right.
My belly thanks you.
Yeah.
I didn't gain any ounces.
And there was some delicious Windy Knoll ice cream there right at the grandstand. So Mike could have gone over and got some of that.
No, he couldn't. He was busy.
So, could have gone before.
Actually, he could have, because we have a new guy that was filming. Did a couple classes for us there. Shane Messimer.
I saw
And-
Mike Walker walking around getting some popcorn and some
Yes.
goodies
Yep.
during the pool. And I called him out on that. Maybe that's why he's a little salty.
Yeah, a little salty, yeah. But and I want to say, Shane, for your first time out, I know he filmed the modified four-wheel drives, and I think Mike let him do another class. Did an awesome job. Very impressed. So, who knows? He just recently moved to the Cumberland, Maryland area, so it's getting closer.
Well,
anyway.
there's a pool coming up in Deep Creek Lake that maybe he could go and film for you.
Good possibility.
For the interstate
check into that.
circuit.
Yes. Why not? What the heck?
I was actually going to talk about that tonight.
Today is June 1st, and yes, we know you will. I'm sure you got plenty to talk about. So. Today's June 1st. It's a very special day for one individual from the Greek boys pulling team. He's not a Greek, but if you will, don't take no pun intended there. Zimmy. Anyway, I guess that's good enough. But Tom Zimmerman, I don't know his age, and we don't get into that. I know he's older than me, but I'm not saying it right. But happy birthday, Zimmy, or Tootsie Pop. Okay. Tom is I got to talk to him for the first time since I brought that up a couple shows ago about the Tootsie Pop thing. He was just took him 3 attempts to, and it's all good. Took him 3 attempts to make a run at the April Lebanon Beast of the East show. Simply just in the wrong gear 2 times. And it happens to anybody. And I talked to Dave Greek. It might have been Monday or Tuesday morning. I said, yeah, I got a new name for Zimmy. I said, oh, we'll start calling him Tootsie Pop. And he's like, Tootsie Pop? Like, yeah. How many times does it take to get up the track? It's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center? 1, 2, 3. Well, it took him 3 times to get up the track. So Tootsie Pop anyway, happy birthday, Tom Zimmerman. And I'm more than sure you'll be happy to talk to me at the next event you see me at after this. So, but I didn't know it was your birthday until somebody actually sent me a text message. And I'm sure you get to figure out who that somebody was when you go to work tomorrow. So that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, happy birthday, buddy. And we'll see you at the pool soon. Anyway, okay, I guess it's time to get busy now. Serious. Tootsie Pop. Just remember that. That's not an open invitation to just say, hi, Zimmy, or Tootsie Pop. But don't push him over the edge. But okay, let's get on to some results here.
The Boonesboro
results. I'll do what I say the first.
You said the first 3 class.
Yeah, I'll do the first 3 for you. Okay. I just got to get back to my screens here so I don't get lost. Okay, anyway, I got too many screens lit up here. We started the show with the 7,500-pound modified tractors. 6 on hand. Okay. Really good. And, of course, we had Don Dean in from Trafalgar, Indiana. Keith Wason made the trip up with his Super B. That was nice to see. Tim Robinson, Jason McKenzie, Lynn Brookhart, Jeremy Hansen. So, anyway, we'll get to the results here now. But it was good to see 6 tractors there. Easily could have been more, but for whatever reason. Taking the win was Don Dean with the Plumber's Nightmare. Beautiful run. Nice, smooth run. He's really got that tractor dialed in so far this year. And he took the win at 324.33, running a floating finish. Second was Keith Wason with the Super B at 318.62. Third was my hometown boy here, Lynn Brookhart with the Radio Reactor at 296.56. Fourth was Tim Robinson with the Phony Express, 260 foot even. Fifth was Jeremy Hansen with the Misfit Money Pit at 204.17. Unfortunately for Jeremy, he's got a photo posted on Facebook, and I think he's going to be done for a while.
Oh, man.
We made lots of aluminum pieces we didn't need to make. So, unfortunate for Jeremy. Hang in there, buddy. I know better times are coming for you. So, hopefully, hopefully we get to see him back out this season. And sixth place was Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied, who ended up with a mag problem on the left front engine, or left engine. They're both up front. But he was at a sled bump at 0.92. He did bump the sled. He'll get it fixed in the next event. I'm sure we'll see a nice, good, strong run out of Never Satisfied. So up next was the modified four-wheel drive trucks. No, I'm not ready because all my sheets are different because I couldn't read my originals. 12 trucks on hand. That was good to see. A couple of them are missing due to business reasons, parts reasons, business, et cetera, et cetera. Taking the win, Jacob Kramer with the Supernatural Chevrolet at 311.57. Second, Billy Kramer. Good night for the Kramers with the Contender. And we got more good news coming from them, too. At second, Billy Kramer, 307.11. Third, Will Hitchcock. Man, strong running forward. The home wrecker at 305.82. Fourth is Wayne Tapscott the second, driving Tasmanian Terror 2, 305.58. Fifth, Michelle Abshire's split decision Chevy, 299.05. Sixth was John Dugan with the damage plan Ford at 298.65. Seventh was Paige Lance, the new driver for the Iron Butterfly. That is the granddaughter of Mike and Linda Ziegler. This is her second time down the track with the Iron Butterfly Chevy at 295.16. Drove the truck very well. Very happy for her. And at the end of her running the video, you see her. She pretty proud of her run. She did good. Very proud of her. So, eighth place, Wayne Tapscott with the high anxiety. Actually, Wayne Tapscott the second also drove the high anxiety Chevrolet at 286.25. Ninth was Troy Nails with the Gone AWOL Jeep. 285.76. And Troy's truck was not there once again because Troy, as well as others, waiting for his engine. It's not done. Doesn't have an engine. So
that's a pretty important part of the pulling program.
Pretty much. 10th was Mitchell Harris with the Legend. Truck well known down in the Dragon Motorsports area. It's Terry Davis, one of Terry Davis's old trucks. 281.98. 11th was Glenn Dugan with the White Horse Ford at 279.67. And 12th was Dennis Grove with the Mountain Mule Chevrolet at 276 feet even. Then we brought out them great big old 20,000-pound limited pro stock semis. Nice class of these. Had some trucks on hand that normally aren't with us, and it was good to see. And hopefully we see that more, a little more this season. So taking the win, the Scrapper, Hank Oster. No surprise there. 312.37 monster run. Second was Dale Malinzak. It's a new name, new driver. I'm not used to that name. Dale Malinzak, I believe. Big Mo. I believe that's Butch Lepley's old truck. 284.18. Third was Carl Seiler with the Oh My Freightliner. 276 even. Carl is an absolute pleasure to have added to the class now this year. Signed up for points, and we should see him at just about all the events. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yep. I told him we should call the truck Animal House because his demeanor. It's just good guy. Good guy. I'm glad to see him pulling with us. Fourth is Dave Greek with Pressure Time, 271.49. That truck went home broke. Easy fix. Fifth was Ed Zeglin with the Death Row Freightliner at 270.57. Sixth was Matt Hurst with the Inconvenience Freightliner at 260.75. And rounding out the class was Frank Fleming with the Old Mule, the International with the Detroit Power at 130.61. Nice 7-truck class. Very impressed. And I'll turn it over to you.
All right. So the next class we had, well, I guess after the semis, we did the Parade of Power. I didn't get to watch that because I was in the back, helping. He'll get a kick out of that. But anyway, after the Parade of Power, we went into the Super Stock Pro Stock class, had 6 tractors on hand, like I think we said before, and I just shook my little stand. Taking the win was hometown.
Don't shake your stand.
It's my first time. I apologize. It's my first night.
Didn't you, not to interrupt you, didn't you have an office you were readying? Is still not ready yet? Or
yeah, no, it's getting worse before it gets better.
I was going to say, because once you're moved into there, I'm really going to miss that crab on the wall back here. So.
Yeah. it's well, I guess I could move the crab, keep the crab with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I took some stuff off the wall, so now the desk is full again, and yeah, it's just
I understand.
work
Trust
in
me.
process in there.
If you've seen my office, sometimes you'd say, "How in the double hockey sticks does he get anything done in there?"
Yeah.
Trust me.
So the my motivation though is being able to work from home. So I'm hoping to have that ready the end of next week. But we'll see if I'm in there next week or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Boonesboro. The Super Stock Pro Stock class, like I said, 6 tractors on hand. Taking the win was the hometown boy at Davy Moore, with one more deer at 298.36. Second place went to another hometown favorite, Tim Ammons, with the Ultimate Harvester, 293.45. Third place went to Corey doing the driving on his dad's nutcase case at 292.12. Fourth place went to Dave Moore, who is driving for Tara because she is expecting another little one.
She is. Congratulations, Tara.
Yep. So Dave will probably be driving, I would assume, for the majority of the season.
It's kind of cheaper than building a third tractor.
Yeah. Poor planning on Tara's part to be out the whole season, but we'll let it slide. Dave Moore on More Agitation took fourth place at 250.78. Looked like they had a couple issues there, but I'm sure they'll have it figured out. I think they said their next was until late June. And then fifth place went to Kevin Windsor Jr. driving the 6-shooter at 244.24. And then, as we alluded in the beginning of the show, Tommy Bedger with the Patriot. Unfortunately, there was a sled malfunction. So to the crowd, it looked like Tommy, blew everybody out of the water. But unfortunately, the sled wasn't working. I think it jumped out of gear or something, whatever I heard there. I was back watching from afar. I was back by the horse rink for everybody who's been there and knows.
Yep.
We were on our way down to the starting line.
If I clear my throat a lot and cough a lot, you see me mute a lot because I'm coughing. I spent the day in the hayfield yesterday, and
it still got hay, scratching.
Still fighting allergies.
Right,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yep. All right, so then we rounded out the night with the East Coast Diesel Pro Stock Diesel 4-wheel drive truck class. And taking the win was Mr. Norm Newswine.
Really? That's the best you can do?
Listen, I've been told that I get too big-headed or whatever. So I've got to keep the haters away and just say that Norm Newswanger with the Chapter 11 truck out of Newville, Pennsylvania, took the win at 291.65. Second place.
Norman Newswanger. You must be proper etiquette.
Yeah, because I'm so proper.
No comment whatsoever. It would help.
Yeah, we'll just move right on past that comment. Second place went to Jeremy Denson out of Winchester, Virginia, with the 2-stroke Dodge. Had a very good run at 265.88. Third place went to a 3.0 truck that came out to join us on Saturday night. Chuck Dutter out of PA with the Common Hooker Duramax. He took home 247.95 third place. And then unfortunately for Carl Ankowitz with the Living on the Edge Dodge, he had, I believe, some clutch issues. He
had something going on.
Yeah, I think it was he had a new clutch in there, and it's not quite where it needs to be yet. 36-34. So fortunately, we're still missing a couple of our diesel trucks. We're hoping to have them back out. Soon. I guess our next pool is Kempton, right? Kempton?
Yes.
So that gives them a couple more weeks to get some parts in and get some stuff back together.
Yeah, that's right, Kempton. Yeah, I believe it is. And James Barter is to be running with us. Waiting on parts. It's just a common story.
Yeah, and I think Tommy Hassler, he had a little bit of a mishap with a broken axle up at a pool, so I'm sure he's working on getting that back together. And then we won't talk about that John Mann's character that lives there beside you. So
he doesn't live beside me, but he's nearby.
He's your neighbor, and we're not happy with him right now.
Oh, he's okay. He actually, John was going to come on the show tonight. He's actually been doing a lot of leg work. Tom Zimmerman, there you go. He is here. Thanks for the pops. You got it, buddy. Happy birthday, my man. That's comical. And Tom Zimmerman's another one that's been around pulling forever. His father, Richard, pulled for years with a tractor called the Eagle, triple 440 powered machine. Of course, Tom's been around the sport just as long as anybody, so he gets the opportunity to wheel the big gun there out of the Susquehanna Truck Service Shop. So, I guess were you done? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm wondering what Brad said. What does he win? I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about. If it's Norm, nothing.
You bet, Zed. I call Dustin Zed. So, but yeah, absolutely. It's good to see you guys again, and definitely Kempton. Let's hope for good weather and no flooding this time. We got flooded out the second event last year.
Gosh, I remember that. They sent pictures like the ground was like moving. There was so much water.
Yeah, I'm tossing up. I'm not sure where to just get a hotel or take the motorhome. I'm not sure yet. So, uh-oh.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave that comment go.
When doesn't he win? Doesn't, not does. Okay.
Oh, he has lost his fair share just as much as he's won. So.
Yeah, we won't discuss last year at Sealands Grove.
No, Schuylkill County too.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That was unfortunate.
I bring that up multiple times to motivate him to do better. So.
I am sure you do. But that was just I think double thinking himself when he placed the sled on the sled placement on the track is what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
He ran in the wrong spot of the track. He knew it, and he did it anyway, and he learned. So that's okay.
Did he? No, just kidding. Just kidding, Norm.
Yeah, I don't want a mad pickle coming at me, throwing pickles and stuff at me.
So. Oh, he will come directly to me. Don't you worry. I'll get a text about 10 o'clock tonight when he finally, is done in the shop and watches this. I'll get a text. Really?
Gotcha. So anyway, we had Leonardtown, Maryland, also Saturday evening for our 10,500 pound 466 hot farm tractors, and we're going to see why John Manns wasn't at Boonesboro. Actually, I believe John Manns is actually taking the season off. I probably shouldn't come out and say that. We may see him, but he's got he's got irons in the fire. So
yeah, anyway. Manns, what the heck?
What's that?
I said, yeah, Manns, what the heck?
Oh, I got you. Okay. But anyway,
we're not seeing eye to eye right now.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I'm staying out of the middle of that. But anyway, John was to be on with us tonight, but he's stuck working late. So I understand. He works for BGE, so it's understandable. So, especially in air conditioning weather, and I'm sure there's a lot of electricity issues. And anyway, there was 10 hot farm tractors at Leonardtown, and the full pull mark was set at, looking here, I would say right around 325 feet. So taking the win was Ray Norris with the Pack and Heat John Deere. I'm just going to give the first distance and the second distance. There was 4 in a pull-off. 332.58, and the pull-off distance was 344.82. Wow. Second place, Alan Lynch with Betting on Green. Guy's starting to cut his teeth pretty well here. Good job, Alan. 325.63, and then the pull-off was 321.36. Third was Nick Morrison with Toxic, the International, at 329.03, and the pull-off distance of 317.38. And I've heard that engine currently is tore down with some issues. Got our fingers crossed and get a quick fix. Of course, we all know how parts are right now. Mm-hmm. Fourth was Mike Moreland with the Digging Deep International, 328.12, and then DQ. So I'm going to assume you run out of bounds or lost the weight. Or something. So it wasn't there. Fifth place, Brian Morrison, new to the class with his Farmall 1206 at 324.78, just missing the pull-off. 6th was Ray Norris, the other tractor, with the well-earned John Deere at 324.67. 7th, John Mans, driving the Buzzard Bait Oliver of Dave Doherty at 319.49. 8th was Paul Richardson with the Venomous Alice Chalmers at 307.97. 9th, Ike Riggs with the White 2 150 at 283.97. And 10th, Kurt Collins with the Cornfield Cadillac International 94.83. Obviously having some mechanical issues. Pretty good turnout of hot farm tractors, so that's good to see. Then Sunday, of course, modified four-wheel drives pulled at the Washington County Ag Center with a Saturday night, Boonesboro, and went to run the National 4x4 class in Leonardtown on Sunday with Dragon Motorsports. Taking the win, Billy Kramer. Good job, guys. What a weekend. With the Contender at 303.19. Second was Bunky Davis with the Seldom Seen Chevrolet at 302.41. Third, Jake Kramer with the Supernatural. That was Boonesboro's winner at 299.41. Fourth was Kevin Schools with Just Rutten, 292.67. Fifth, Caitlin Moeller with Caitlin or RB. I don't know which one was driving. Probably Caitlin. With the Moeller Farm Chevrolet at 291.96. Sixth was Mitchell Harris with the Legend at 290.26. Seventh was Mike Shiflett with the Clear Cut at 286.89. Eighth was Donald Shiflett with the Junkyard Dog at 280.37. And ninth place was Matthew Fant with the Big Show at 158.83. So that was a nice class of 9 trucks there. So that's it for results that I have. So
I was gonna say it was kind of a slower weekend in pulling.
Well, Dragon Motorsports pulled 2 days at Leonardtown, but I couldn't find any results. I'm not knocking them or anything. I understand people get busy, but I couldn't find any results. And I found the Leonardtown four-wheel drive results on Facebook. So Kramer's had it posted, so I took it from there. So anyway, what's interstate? I'm going to take a break because I'm getting ready to go into a cough fit here real quick. So I'll let you, or you do interstate, Snyder County, whatever you want to go with.
I'll do interstate first. Our season,
of course you will.
Of course I will. Got to stay true to my roots. So interstate, we've kind of had a little lull here the last couple weeks, but we are going to be revamped up. I think we have a pull every weekend coming up here in June. And we are going to be all over the place. So no excuse to not come out and see us. Starting this Saturday, 6:00 p.m. in Mercersburg, Pennsylvania at the Two Top Rortan Grounds. They're going to have quite the big show there. Not with the big show, just a big show in general.
I was going to say Corey was on hand, huh? You're going to be on hand.
Yeah. Well, Corey will probably be there. I'm sure Chelsea will have her truck and tractor out there, but we'll get to that here in a second. So the interstate classes that we'll be running this Saturday are the 11,000 hot farm tractors, the 10,000 pound pro farms. That will be their first time out this year. The 8,500 mod turbos, the 4,500 small block trucks, as well as the 6,200 two-wheel drive truck class. And I believe there might be some new trucks hitting the track this week. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. And then they are going to have, I know, that's my education coming out there.
Education.
I went to college for a lot of years to learn that word.
I didn't, and I know the word.
They're also going to have a couple farm stock classes. They're going to be running the 13,000 pound class twice, once with an 8-mile-an-hour limit, one with a 12-mile-an-hour limit. They're also going to be running a 9,500 farm stock class, as well as a street semi class, but you must have your own hitch. So if you do plan on pulling in the street semi class, make sure that you have your own hitch, or you talk to a buddy who will have one there for you that you guys can swap out as the time allows. And then the following Saturday, we're going to kind of go down through June here, just because I've decided I'm going to. And we've got time, right? Sure. So June 11th, we're going to be in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. Saturday, like I already said, the 11th at 7:00 p.m. Going to have 3 interstate classes there that night. The 7,800 mods, the 7700 light limited turbo class, the 4500 small block trucks, and then they're going to be running some dirt drags. I believe it is diesel only, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to double check. But that always brings a crowd, and it's always exciting. So come on out to Shippensburg if that floats your boat. And then the following weekend, I think I alluded to this earlier. We're going to be out in Deep Creek Lake on June 18th. So go ahead and just make a weekend out of it. Get yourself a little cabin there on the lake. It is a beautiful area out there for those who haven't been. Starting at 6 o'clock p.m., we're going to have the 10,000 pound Pro Farms, the 8,500 mod turbos, 7,700 light limited tractors, the 6,200 two-wheel drive truck class, and then they're also going to be running a street diesel pickup truck class. And then also on the 18th, we're going to be in Carneysville, West Virginia at 7 p.m. That is going to be where the 7,800 mods, the 4,500 small block trucks are. And then they're going to be running a 8,000 pound street diesel class, as well as a 7,000 pound street gas class. And then their 13.5 farm stocks. And then we'll go into the last weekend of June here, just get it out of the way. We're going to be back at New Media. Usually we were there, I believe, in July. Something else happened on that date, so they moved us up to June 25th. It is now going to be at 5 o'clock p.m. instead of at 2 o'clock, so hopefully out of the heat of the day there. So at the New Media Dragway, we're going to have the 8,500 mod turbo tractors, the 7,800 mods, and the 6,200 two-wheel drives. And then I know that Ron Knock with Diesel Motorsports has a plethora of diesel truck classes there also, as well as the diesel drags there. And that's it for June. That was a lot.
I'm not going to read that much for June. But anyway.
Well, this way people can go ahead and start planning. There's a couple big weekends there with, going up to Deep Creek and the New Media Dragway and all that fun stuff.
Yes, absolutely. I understand. I will go ahead and hit Benson, North Carolina. We got some East Coast Pro pooling stuff coming up here. Actually, they got a week off. But Benson, North Carolina, has a big 2-day event coming Friday and Saturday this week.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm trying to find it.
There might be a poster. Maybe.
No, I have it, but I don't understand why it won't come up. It says to remove. I don't want to remove. I want to share it. Okay, stop sharing. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened, but anyway, we'll get her going here in just a second. There we go.
Technical difficulties.
Not for long.
There we go.
Yeah, this Friday and Saturday, June 3rd and 4th, 7 p.m., the Mule City 300 Galop Motorsports event in Benson, North Carolina. And the classes will be the Big River Steel Super Modified Tractors, Pro Modified 4x4 trucks, the Summit Racing Mini Rod Tractors, the Unlimited Super Stock Tractors, Super Farm Tractors, and the Light Pro Stock Tractors. And I know all of our guys from up here pretty much are going down, most of them.
So I saw Jeff Michelacci was ready to head down.
Definitely. Adam Diaz. I'm sure Howard Meredith, I think he went last year. I'm sure he'll probably go again this year, I guess. But and they're at 4129 North Carolina, Route 242 in Dunn, North Carolina. Actually, it's Benson, North Carolina, but the address is Dunn, North Carolina. That's the one you got to go by. GalopMotorsports.com for more information. Yeah. ProPooling.com. That's Lucas Oil's main website. They'll have plenty of information there for you. The general admission is $20. A weekend pass for $30. $15 a show. That's pretty good. And this is a high caliber show. This is not a joke. This is the real deal. Ages 10 and under are free. Gates open at 5 p.m. Galop Motorsports Park. And that's at 4129 North Carolina, Route 242 in Dunn, North Carolina. So you definitely want to check that out. Got through that. Also, East Coast Pro Pooling will be at this point, back in action on the 11th at Quarryville, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. I know Hot Farm will be running there, semis, and modified 4x4. I am not sure what else will be running there. So, then we go to June 17th. I'm skipping around through my planner, so that's why I'm like a little delayed between. So, we have a 2-day event, a Friday and Saturday, 17th and 18th of June in Kempton, Pennsylvania. Both evenings will be 7 p.m. Friday night, we're running the modified tractors, modified two-wheel drive trucks, East Coast Diesel Pro Stock Diesel 4x4 trucks, light Pro tractors, and the limited Pro Stock semis. Excuse me. Then Saturday, we'll be back also 7 p.m. Modified tractors, modified four-wheel drive trucks, light Pro tractors, and the 466 Hot Farm tractors will be on hand. And also that night, Beast of the East will have a show at Lebanon, Pennsylvania at 7 p.m. And unfortunately, I got to miss that. I hate that, but I will be busy at Kempton. So I guess maybe I will just go ahead and fill out June real quick. I mean,
Say, why not?
I'll go, excuse me, I'll go one more if my voice will let me. June 25th, brand new event for East Coast Pro Pulling. Delmar, Delaware, 7 p.m. Delaware International Speedway or Raceway. I apologize for not knowing, but I'll get that information nailed down for you. Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, 466 Hot Farm, modified two-wheel drive trucks, limited Pro Stock semis, East Coast Diesel Pro Stock Diesel 4x4 trucks, and the modified 4x4 trucks. 6 big classes. That's going to be a big night. Again, this is supposedly a nice facility. I've never been there, but I might not make a whole hour here. I don't know. It's tough. But that would wrap up our June schedule for East Coast Pro Pulling. This weekend, I'm not ready yet. I'm sorry. Now, why wouldn't you do that for me before?
Do you mean to go into Snyder County quick?
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll give your voice a break there for a minute. This Friday night, we're going to be up at Snyder County Sealings Grove, their hometown or whatever track you want to call it, their home track. We'll just call it that. 500 Old Colony Road, Sealings Grove, Pennsylvania. Going to have 7 big classes there, 12,000 enhanced farm stock, their 10.5 hot stock class, the 8,500 light pro, 9,500 super farm combo class, the 8,026 pro street diesel class, the 8,030 limited pro diesel class, the 6,300 pro street gas, as well as the 7,800 run what you brung diesel class. Or no, I'm sorry, it is not just a diesel class. The 7,800 run what you brung class. Are you ready, or do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I've done coughed about a couple times. I think I'm okay. But anyway, this Friday night at 7 p.m., Mason Dixon Pulls is back, ready to rock. We got 3, more than that, but we have 3 Mason Dixon pulls scheduled for this year. First one is this Friday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. Admission is $10. Child under 6 is free. No pit passes, no more. But anyway, Mason Dixon Fairgrounds, Delta, Pennsylvania. It's at 6988 Delta Road, Delta, Pennsylvania, 17314. Right on the Mason Dixon line. Literally, when you drive up the hill, if you're a spectator, drive up the hill into the facility, you're on the Mason Dixon line. It's pretty cool deal. But multiple gas 4x4 truck classes, diesel 4x4 truck classes. There'll be some stock tractors, Pro Farm tractors. There will be a couple there, I know for sure. At this point, and semi truck classes. That's going to be street semi and super street semi, which is basically limited pro stock. Hopefully, they'll get some to show, but I'm sure they will. MasonDixonPools.com for more information. And I will mention, you'll see the big star there, the 3.0 smoothbore. I got another flyer to come up for that, but some pretty cool stuff. We appreciate STS Diesel. That's Dave Breek's shop, Susquehanna Truck Service, Yuri's Garage, local mechanic shop in Felton, Pennsylvania, and Delta Gas, the local in-town Delta gas and propane dealer. And we want to go ahead and bring up this other flyer. So far, it's working for me. So far. And this is one of the reasons why we were hoping John Mans would get on tonight, but that's okay. We'll get the word out here real quick. John's done a lot of legwork to put on this 3.0 smoothbore diesel truck shootout. Cash is in his hand, ready to go, guys and gals. 600 to win. Pays top 5 spots, and that is also again that's going to be the premier class this Friday night there. And their sponsors there are Bennett's Tree Service, Brycon Masonry, and DMDP, which is do you know who that is?
I do. It's Dirty Man's Diesel Performance.
Dirty Man's, and that's John Mans. We really appreciate the work he's done to get the race purse going for this, and we're pretty confident in at least 8 of the top 3.0 smoothbore trucks are coming, probably more. We're not going to sit here and tell you there's more coming, but we're pretty confident on 8 of them, and I'm sure we'll get a few more. So,
yeah.
And there's work being done. I probably shouldn't say anything, but I know there's going to be some upcoming 2.6 smoothbore for the fair. Keep your ears peeled and eyes peeled for that. So,
good deal.
We appreciate John going out on a limb here and taking care of all of this. And the Mason-Dixon Pools is under new leadership now, as is the grounds, the fair board. It's all under new leadership, and it is heading in the right direction. You got some great people in the right spots. So Derek Maycomer is he's vice president of the fire company, Delta Carter. And all proceeds, by the way, benefit the Delta Carter Volunteer Fire Company. And they're all but starting from scratch after some leadership changes. We won't get into that. But there were some issues, and they did what they needed to do to correct those issues. And now it's full speed ahead for these guys, and we want to do everything we can to make this successful and any future event successful, because these guys are serious about having some great truck and tractor pulling back at the fairgrounds. Not that there wasn't before, but it's headed in a great direction with new leadership on the grounds and stuff. So please come support it. If you're a couple hours away, come and support it. It's cheap enough. You're going to see some great 3.0 smoothbore trucks. And there's some great gas trucks that come over from Cecil County. Freddie Loggins and the crew, I'm sure, will be there. And, there's talk maybe in the future this may go to a Saturday night spot. That might put a hurting on me being there, but yeah. We'll see. But, things have to change. But, we're headed in the right spot. And this is going to be a good start right here with this 3.0 smoothbore deal. So thank you again, John. Appreciate it. I wish you could be on here tonight to talk more about it, but we understand. So.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Please, I don't know what happened, but that's none of my business. But please come and support these guys. John did a lot of work to get this money together and get these guys to come back to Delta, and that's the whole idea. Or hashtag, what was the hashtag I saw earlier this week? Make Mason-Dixon pulling good again, or something better again, or something. I don't know, good again, something like that. It was kind of, I just chuckled. Yeah. We've been pulling here a long time now, and just it was really hard to make any leeway financially, and I think now there's a good chance that we're going to get some bigger shows. My goal is to have more than one East Coast pro pulling show there. We do have one in July during the fair, Saturday night of the fair, so hopefully in the future we can have more than just that particular event. So, and who knows who else. So we'll see. But come support it. We appreciate it. These guys have worked their tails off to get this thing going. So cool. Appreciate it. Okay. You're next. Say something.
I'm going to go back to Snyder County.
Okay.
They have their next 2 pools on the schedule as well. June 18th. Man, June 18th is a busy day in pulling world. The Beast to the East, we're going to be back at Lebanon. They only have their points classes on here, so I apologize I don't have all the other classes. But the Snyder County points classes that we'll be running are the 6300 Pro Street class, the gas class, the 8000 26 Pro Street diesel class, the 8000 30 Limited Pro diesel, as well as the 12,000 Enhanced Farm. Again, that's the Beast of the East at the Lebanon Fairgrounds. That'll be June 18th. And then June 25th is going to be the Union County West End Summer Pool. They're going to have a huge show there, starting at 6 o'clock on June 25th. The 12,000 Enhanced Farm class, the 10.5 Hot Stocks, the 6300 Pro Street gas trucks, the 2.6 Pro Street diesels, the 3.0 Limited Pro diesels, the 8,500 Light Pro 9,500 Super Farm class, as well as a 10,000 pound open class. I tell you what, those 2.6 and 3.0 trucks, man, they must run at just about every event that Snyder County has.
Yeah,
their names all the time.
well, diesel trucks are popular. I mean,
Yep.
it's the young crowd, young and old alike. Yep, it takes. Well, you get your. I understand. You get your truck guys don't care for the tractors. Your tractor guys don't care for the truck pulling.
Hey,
But as a
truck people and
promoter,
truck people can get along.
as a promoter, as a all around true fan of the sport, it takes all the classes, truck and tractor, to make a good truck and tractor pull. It's a truck and tractor pull. You gotta have them both.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's the only way to keep your spectators happy.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Absolutely. And again, you see up behind me, hashtag mad about cancer. I just put the scrollers up. Sorry, should have been running them sooner. But again, the fight to end cancer. That's what I like, not to help cure, to end cancer. Denise Moritz, Adam Drop, we've been talking about it every week. And I have I've had time to look and see how their donations are going. I am getting ready to make a donation from the night that we did super stickers, the money that come in. Plus, I'm going to put in some money as well. So, hang in there, Adam. I haven't forgot about you, buddy. But I know he's been out in the Midwest and got his big tornado adventure going, and that's a pretty cool deal. And Denise, of course, you can. Sorry, Denise, you can go to her Facebook page and donate there. And of course, on Facebook, Mad About Cancer. Excuse me, I can't help it, man.
You might not make it another 12 minutes.
No problem. I got a mute button. It's okay. But help these guys and gals out on their adventure to end cancer. Those are the words we like to hear. Cancer sucks, period.
Yep.
So, don't care who you are. What else we got, Kendra?
That is all that I know of coming up here in the month of June.
Wow.
I know.
I've seen.
Unfortunately, 2 of our pools had to be canceled because of monetary reasons, which is quite unfortunate. I think everybody's still feeling that ugly C word. A lot of small businesses are, at least, and that's where a lot of our sponsorship comes from. You never hear Walmart's or Amazon saying that they sponsored somebody. And I am just as guilty as that of everybody else. It's just easy to get on Amazon and have it show up the next day. But that's not who sponsors Truck and Tractor Pulling. So my take on that is get out there, support local, and let's go pulling. Because supporting local is the only way that pulling's going to happen in today's world. So.
Yep. Yeah, we say it takes the pullers, it takes trucks, it takes tractors, it takes butts in the seats too.
Yep.
These promoters stick their neck out and we barked this and preached this in 2020 because it was just a miserable season. I mean, I was busy running every weekend, but I had to drive a long way every weekend to get any kind of pulling. But,
and that's not what gas was $4 something a gallon.
I try not to think about that. That's
Yeah, when it's $80 plus to just fill up my Jeep, I'm like, holy cow, what is pulling season going to be this year?
I watch a lot of RV shows on YouTube and stuff on the TV here, and one of them just are doing a western state swing.
Yeah,
and I stopped. down near Death Valley, California, was $8.25 a gallon. They stopped at 10 gallons. They,
Oh
they,
my
you know,
gosh.
$83 just for 10 gallons of gas. It's insane. It's
How do people live?
I know it's crazy.
You can't afford to go to work at that rate.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's you guys with these tractor trailers and diesel fueled vehicles and driving these miles to come and support Poland. Thank you. God bless you. Because man, I'm telling you what, it is not a cheap venture.
Yep.
For sure.
And I don't think it's going to hurt a lot of your local pools. I mean, I think it'll hurt a little bit. You'll see it, but my fear is, your big events like your shides and all that kind of stuff. Are people going to spend the money to go out there this year? How much does the big pools draw when the gas prices or fuel prices are what they are?
I have a feeling the big teams.
The big teams will still go, but yeah.
The little guy is going to have to sit home for. Don't mind me. That's what's going apart here. Is the one's going to be setting aside to go to these bigger pools because he's going to have to pick and choose.
Yeah,
so we have to keep that in mind too. But,
and is he going to choose to go to 3 pools close to home or 1 big pool out west?
Correct. And the craziness is this parts world, this engine building world, parts world. It's nuts. I just wish things get back to normal. And it's not just because of pulling; it's all the way around. I mean, it's burning everybody's wallet to death. So just try to have a happy ending.
Yeah. I was going to say, Coal Region Rider, I'm not sure what dates you were talking about. You said you were going to be there on the 25th. I'm assuming that was the Union County West End Fair Pool. I know you were talking about Snyder County there a little bit earlier. Yeah. But I think that just about for the next couple of weeks, we'll be saying dates every week. So just keep an eye on the show, and we'll keep you guys informed.
Absolutely. Like, subscribe, share. Hey, it's free. It's free to click the thumbs up button on the YouTube feed on the EEP Pulling Videos page.
Yeah.
And subscribe. It's free. We post videos daily. Sometimes early in the day, sometimes a busy day drives it to be later in the day. But we always try to get something up there. So, and that's something unexpected comes up, it draws me away from here. Then that's the only. If you don't see a video posted, something happened.
So, yeah, check on him.
Yeah, no, don't check on me. I mean, you can if you want, but
Now, I will say in 2 weeks, I'm supposed to be down at the beach with the family. So we'll have to see if I got cell service down there. Going to Chincoteague, Virginia. Chincoteague.
Been there many times.
Don't know what the service is like down there, but if I can do a remote in, maybe we'll do that.
Is this? Should I bring cameras or for the tractor and truck shoot or calendar?
We are supposed to have a family photo shoot, but we'll see.
Not of that nature.
The family is into diesel dirt drag racing, so I don't know if the excursion's going to make the trip or not. But yeah, for anybody that follows dirt drag racing, my crazy family is the one that's like, let's take this 6.0 diesel excursion and like make it run in the 8 seconds.
Yeah, the grocery getter.
Fine. Yeah, the grocery getter. That's my crazy bunch.
That was Mom's truck at one time, and then
yeah, when it was still around like the 500 to 600 horsepower range, it was still going to Sam's Club on a regular basis. Now, not so much.
Yeah, right. Sure not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it runs good. It runs very good. Yep.
Yeah. We're hoping to get it back on a dyno here soon just to see, because they've made some significant changes. I guess I'm allowed to talk about it. They're going to a twin turbo setup.
Oh,
so they're going to try and be some of those people. Well, I think enough people know about it. Like all their fellow racers know about it. So we're going to say I'm allowed to talk about it. And they don't watch the show, I don't think. So they'll never know.
Oh, geez. See if I ever help them again.
They don't watch it on a regular basis. If I tell them there was a good show, they will watch it. But
every show.
Yeah, every show's a good show.
Where else can you go and listen to two blabbermouths and see Tootsie Pops in the background?
and sometimes a smoking pickle.
Co-region writer, you emailed me a few weeks ago. You probably did. I just don't remember. I may have been out of town camping. Excuse me. Was I supposed to answer something for you? I'd be happy to help you here. Quick. Sorry.
But yeah, so the excursion went to a twin turbo setup. So I don't know if it's road ready yet. So I doubt it makes the trip. But if not, it would definitely be in the family pictures because that's just how we roll. So
Okay. Co-region writer, I'll go back and check my emails and see if it's pulling up. I don't know about comedy. She might be funny. I ain't got much of a voice left, so I'm getting ready to pull the plug here. So we're getting very close enough to an hour. So
I have my moments.
Again, this weekend, big weekend of pulling.
Oh, I don't know if there are dates for next year's Keystone Nationals yet.
I haven't. Oh, yes. Okay, that's right. He did ask me about that. I will get back to you about that. I have not heard. I've just got done taking care of some, almost taking care of some financial legalities with a couple of people I can't understand. But anyway, I won't get into it here. But I will be getting in touch with Lisa here soon, or Tom, or somebody, and getting Corey, and getting some dates, hopefully, if they're set. So I know there's going to be a show at this point. I'm pretty confident of that. Dates, I'm not sure of yet. So, but we will let you know for sure.
I would assume it'll be probably the same weekend. I would say we like that weekend and don't want to
within a week of one another or the same week. So
usually right around St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice hotel, I guess. I heard there were some issues with a couple of rooms there, but I'm sure they'll get it rectified. I hope.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway.
Speaking of the excursion, I just got a Snapchat of them doing a test pass in the wheat field.
Cool.
Because that's how we roll.
Whatever gets her done. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like hooking to a big oak tree. Make sure she builds boost. So you're pulling. For you tractor guys.
Us tractor people.
Speaking of Vernon, how's Vernon been?
I was actually tried to call him today, but I think he must be working at the hospital. So he'll probably call me back at like 11 o'clock at night and I'll be asleep and we'll just go through the cycle one more time. He works at a hospital, so I think he usually works the 3 to 11 shift. So till I'm getting off work, he's going into work. So, but we'll connect here soon, I'm sure. Hopefully, I know at least 2 tractors are supposed to be ready this weekend. Whether or not they actually did get ready, I don't know. But last I talked to him, he was fairly confident he was going to have 2 ready this weekend. Okay, so
awesome.
Hopefully a 3rd. But
more the merrier.
Parts are a problem.
Parts. Imagine that. I think I've heard that somewhere here recently.
And I know that there has been rumor of people saying, well, these guys have money, they can get whatever they want. That is not the case. Nope. It's when parts are aplenty or parts are scarce, the guys with money or have multiple tractors usually do end up being the first people to get them. But if
they're available,
if there's no parts there, it's just not going to happen.
Nope.
I know a lot of people are having, something as simple as like, push rods. Apparently they're having issues getting push rods in. Like, it doesn't get much more simple than a push rod. It's a straight piece of metal. Like,
sort of.
But sort of. But of all the parts of the engine, you wouldn't think push rods would be something. But it is what it is. I know people who are waiting on everything from connecting rods on pistons to cranks to. So it's not just one thing. It's everything, unfortunately, right now.
Absolutely. Well, definitely try to get out this weekend. Bring the families out to these pools again Friday night, this Friday, a couple days. 7 p.m. Mason-Dixon Fairgrounds in Delta, Pennsylvania. Should be a great 3-0 smoothbore shootout there with a raised purse, 600 to win, paying the top 5 spots. Again, thank you, John Mans, for doing the legwork to get that going. Saturday night, we'll be at Selinsgrove. Myself and Mike Walker's going. This will be Mike's first time to Selinsgrove. So I think we're going to probably swap off filming, and then I'm just going to turn it over to him, and then I might jump down off the lift or scaffold, whatever we have there, and I'm going to do some GoPro work down around the starting line or something. So
nice.
Something a little extra to add, to the videos and stuff. So that'll be pretty neat. So, and also, Galat Motorsports Park, if you like the big names I'm pulling, PPL Champion Store right there, Friday and Saturday, $30 weekend pass. By all means, don't miss it. It's going to be great. So, with that said, Kendra,
we made it to an hour.
Hour and 1 minute, actually. And my voice has let me know about it. So, it's just 2 shows in a row. I mean, I take Claritin every day, but I ran out and I didn't get a chance to get out to a store because we've been busy working in the hay. And I tell you, when you don't take it daily, it really affects you. But it's been going on for 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. So it's really weird.
You too, Coal Region Rider. We'll
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys coming in and watching and chatting and all that good stuff. JR Rolf, thank you for some of the pulling updates you added. We appreciate that. Stop playing in the hay. I'm telling you, the day's coming, buddy, because age is catching up with all of us. I mean, my father can't really do much anymore. I got to help him on a tractor as it is. He enjoys it, and that's why I didn't continue to do it. But that's okay. It's all good. Anyway, I guess till next Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
We'll be here.
We'll be here unless I'm.
I'll be in the office.
Unless I'm out back. Yeah, you might be.
I might be in the office. We'll see if I can get myself.
I haven't looked far enough ahead to see how the weather is from the weekend on through the middle of the week, but there's other hay to be done here, and I've already got the question tonight when we're going to do it. So I said, let me get through Friday and Saturday, then we'll talk about it. So, but anyway, like, subscribe, share once again, and help Denise and Adam out with their causes to win cancer. We appreciate that. And again, Adam, if you're watching, I know if not, you will be watching, but some more money coming your way. In fact, I'll be in touch with you about that double up thing. So, with that said, thanks everybody coming in. They are calling for rain Thursday night. Yeah, tomorrow night, definitely. Yeah, we're not cutting no hay this week. I'm not. For sure. So, anyway, over here. And get ready for this intro and ending stuff here. And again, Tootsie Pop, happy birthday, buddy. I was glad to see you on here. Glad you hopped on here. And I know you were influenced, and I know who influenced you about it. So might be the same guy that sent me the text today. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Providing I'm not buried in a hay.
Yeah.
But we should be done by 8 o'clock. If not, I may have to move at 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I'd like to definitely. We got a lot of results we'll be going over. So we definitely want to try to have a show next week. So until then,
bye.